So we're done verifying Lawn Mowing Simulator. Let's try running that again. You'll look her up? Okay. Okay. And then length units and metric, speed units and miles per hour. We'll do kilometers per hour because metric and kilometers go together. We'll increase the field of view a little bit. Okay. Career. Who wins? Eric won all 5,000 tryouts, with which you can do stuff to the stream. Okay. Let's start a new career. I definitely want to play with the tutorials. Tutorials are good. Tutorials are necessary. Let's get started. Career mode. In this mode, you create your own lawn mowing company and build up its reputation. As you expand your company, you can hire employees, purchase more mowers, and unlock new contracts. But first, your company needs setting up with a name, logo, and uniform. Okay. Name. Oh. Enter a company name. Okay. So there's no cursor. It just wants me to type. Green Streets. Green. Okay, Green Streets. I think that's probably fine. Okay, so logo. What are we going to do? Got like a dozen options for logo. I kind of like that one. I'm not a fan of the blade one. Kind of like this one. But I think this one is better. And the player looks so generic white guy. Player appearance, career mode. On the screen, you can customize your in-game appearance of your player avatar. As well as their physical appearance, you can change the colors of the company uniform and where your company logo is displayed. Okay. Yeah, I want to change the shirt color. Uniform colors. Primary color, I want it to be white or some light color. We'll do this gray. What about that? No. What about this darker gray? No. That looks green on my screen. See you in a minute, Eric. We'll just do this light gray. I just feel like black for people who are working outside is probably not great. We'll confirm that. Player name. We'll just name him Robert because that's my name. Change hat. Yeah, I want the hat to be gray too. Okay. Uniform colors with a U. Do I really care about changing the appearance of my avatar? Okay, so it's just presets. Nah, the white guy preset is fine. Okay. We shall accept that. Test drive, career mode. Now you have a company of your own. Now you have a company of your own. That should be now that you have a company of your own. You will need your first vehicle to get cutting. Select a vehicle from the list below and take it for a test drive. This vehicle is equipped with a collector type deck. That means as you cut with it, the grass clippings are sucked into the vehicle hopper. No piles of grass clippings will be left unless you overload the engine or your hopper is full. Okay. Side discharge type deck. This vehicle is equipped with a side discharge type deck, which means as you cut with it, grass clippings are discharged from the side chute. When cutting with these types of deck, always keep in mind the direction you're mowing to avoid dropping grass piles on paths and flower beds. This vehicle is equipped with a mulcher type deck. That means as you cut with it, the grass clippings are cut so small, no visible blades are left. No piles of grass clippings will be left unless you overload the engine, which will mean the deck doesn't have the power to cut the grass blades. I would lean towards the mulcher type, and these are unavailable. This one looks to be the most expensive one. Okay. I like the mulcher. It's also the widest. 98 centimeters. This one has the biggest fuel tank. They're all rear-wheel drive. This one's the fastest, top speed 11.3 kilometers an hour. 10 horsepower, 9.5, 9.9. I like this one. Excuse me. Yes, let us test drive the Night OFS 1. What? Dino Safari DLC? That's a thing? Mowing lawns with dinos around. That could be interesting. I'm not going to pay for any DLC, though. Here you can familiarize yourself with a particular vehicle in conditions similar to a real contract. Approach the vehicle to get on it. Use to move and look around. I presume... Ah, hold on. Nope, that's not okay. I do not need to invert the x-axis. Who thought that was a good idea to invert the x-axis? Axis. Who has these ideas? Okay, so we're using WASP to move around. Get on vehicle, F. Okay. Vehicle startup. Once you're on your vehicle, you'll need to get it started and onto the grass. Each vehicle is slightly different to get going. Follow the steps to get it started at the bottom of the screen. Hold Z to start the engine. I can't hear it. Why is there no sound? I'm seeing some indication of sound from the game. Hold on, I gotta fix this inversion as well. Sure, invert y-axis third person on mower. It's okay, that's better. I can't hear anything. I should be able to hear this. Audio. Let's mute Spotify. Stereo's correct. Oh, hold on. I think it would make sense that we can't hear the game because I have it turned all the way down, which is my fault. Yep. Okay. So to increase the throttle, use I and T to change the vehicle's throttle settings. I'm assuming I is up. Okay, now T is up. T is throttle. I is idle. That makes sense. Okay. So to increase the throttle, use I and T. Whoa. Oh, hold on. Now I can hear my stream because I'm previewing it. Hold on. I is idle. That makes sense. Okay. All right. Let me move, will ya? All right, drive to the grass. With the vehicle started, take a moment to get used to it, then drive over to the grass and you can start cutting. Okay, so I have to steer with WA, or with A and D, regardless of where the camera's pointed. And it won't turn unless I'm moving, which is just like a vehicle. Okay, we're on the grass. Once on the grass, Once on the grass, you now need to get your deck ready by first setting the cut height, then engaging the cutting blades. You should only ever turn on your blades when on grass, otherwise you'll damage them and affect their ability to cut. Okay. Alright, use E and C to change the cut height. So E, not engaged, cut height. Okay, use Q. I see. Okay, cut height, centimeters. Okay. So the lowest is 2.5 centimeters. The highest is 7 centimeters. We'll leave it at 7 for now. Use Q to lower and raise the cutting deck. What was that? Sounded like something got dropped. Okay, so Q to raise and lower the cutting deck. All right. Z to engage and disengage the cutting blades. Cut height. When on contract, you'll be required to cut the grass to a certain height. Each contract will have its own height the grass needs to be cut to. Set your cut height within the range of 5 to 6 centimeters and cut 20% of the grass. Why didn't you tell me that beforehand? While cutting, you can track your progress with the bar on the top right. The progress bar shows you how much of the required amount you have cut. Grass cut at the correct height fills the bar white. Grass that is cut too short fills the bar with red. Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay, so disengage the blade. What were the keys to adjust the height? There we go. Raise cut height is E, lower cut height is C. Okay. Between 5 and 6. There is nothing between 5 and 6, so I'm going to go up to 6. All right, now we are mowing. This is a mulching mower, so it doesn't matter. Sweet victory! Okay, so this is a mulching mower, so it doesn't matter which direction I'm mowing. Have I not mowed 20% yet? Okay. I just remembered how freaking boring mowing grass is. What the heck? No. You bump into a wall on a mower, it does not jump off that far. My throat's a little dry. I should probably have some water, but I don't have any down here. Oop. Ran into a bush. Okay, so we are moving the white bar. That's good. I usually like to start by doing the edges when I'm mowing, so that as I'm doing my back and forth type stuff, I'm not like right up against walls or hedges or whatever. Fences. I feel like this would be easier with the controller if my controller would work. Pro View. By holding control while stationary, you can engage Pro View, which highlights areas of grass that have not been cut to the required height. This is useful when you're trying to find the last bits of grass to cut to complete a contract. Okay. All right, we're stopped. All of that, and we can't get over there because we can't look over there because I'm right up next to the wall. The camera will not go through the wall. Why does that not count as being mowed? Mowers are tough, man. You can totally run them right next to against walls. Oops. My vehicle is severely damaged. If the damage reaches maximum, you will fail the contract. How do I see how much damage I have? Oh, vehicle condition down there in the bottom left. Okay. Well, I'm almost done with edges. So that hazard will be gone soon. Okay. Apparently I screwed up when I first started and didn't get right up next to this. Okay. Engine condition and blade condition are something. Okay. So we're going to raise the cutting deck. And I'm going to attempt. Look at his hand twitching. Going to attempt to start going up and down, back and forth over in this area. Okay. So the goal is 20%. How am I supposed to get this part? Whatever. Warning, you are overloading your engine. So is it telling me I'm going to have to make multiple passes at a higher height and then a lower one? Is that what you're saying, game? Do those count as not mowed? No, they don't. Okay. What? I swear I got that. I feel like time is going to be a factor later. Wrong direction. How do I slow down? On a real mower, that totally would have gotten that edge over there. Okay, maybe I need to do another lap around the outside. Merc, come on now. I'll do another lap around the outside to give myself a little bit more breathing room at the edges. I feel like this would be easier with the controller if my controller was not wigging everything the hell out. How can I tell when the grass is going to be too tall or dense or whatever and bog down the engine? Overload. Missed the stripe. Now I'm hearing the frame creak and protest because it's all damaged. Why didn't it start me off on like a nice square yard? Shouldn't it be easy to begin with? Eric, does this look familiar? I know you mow at your house. Do you have a riding mower? I can't remember. I know you told me. I just can't remember what you said. Eric's this way. Okay, so that stuff right at the edge doesn't matter, basically. Maybe I should just go around and around the edge. Where's my fuel? Oh, okay, I see it. Right there on the, or within the... What is that gauge that tells you RPMs? I know the name. You don't have a rider. Your heart is too much of a mismatch of ankles and grass types and weeds. Okay. We are approaching our 20% mark, 16.5%. I just noticed that number up there. So maybe we'll make it to 20% before this lap is completed. This would be so much easier with the controller. I'm not going to follow this contour too much back here because I'd kind of like to get it a little bit straighter and not so finicky to follow. We're approaching 20% anyway. Great work. In a real contract, however, you'll be expected to cut all the grass. No shit. Gonna hop off. Have a good night. Hasta la pasta, Eric. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you being here. Have a good night. Be safe. Don't do anything you don't want to explain to the paramedics. When a contract has been completed, you now have to store your vehicle on the trailer and then interact with your pickup truck to leave the location. Okay, so my goal is to leave right now, which I will do once I get back around there. I just have like an innate aversion to just cutting a swath across the center. Just doesn't feel right to me. Am I a dad? I might be a dad. Let's just head back over to where we started. Alrighty, let's go get on the truck. Or on the trailer. Oh. Disengage, Q, C all the way up. Or no, E all the way up. right. Down to idle. And hold Q to get off. All right. 50 pounds to change the cutting blades. Jeez. Recover. Why? Wait, how do I get on? How do I get back on? Oh, F. How do I start it again? Start engine, hold Z. Okay. T for throttle. I for idle. Hold Q. I don't know what that recover was about. Is that like reset it back to start? Leave location. Okay. Oh boy. All right. After completing the test drive, you can now purchase the vehicle, or if you would like, you can test drive one of the other available vehicles. No, I'll go ahead and purchase this one. I like the mulching. I like not having to pay attention to which direction I'm going, whatever. Are you sure you want to purchase whatever? I'm going to go down from 2,650 pounds to 350 pounds. So it's a 2,300 pound mower. That's fine. A string trimmer. I did not realize this was going to be that in depth. Okay. While a mower is great for open areas of grass, string trimmers are perfect for lawn edges and cutting around obstacles. I wish I had known a string trimmer was going to be an option when I almost destroyed my mower trying to get next to the wall. Contracts require you to have a mower and string trimmer to complete them, so you need to purchase a string trimmer now. Okay. 24cc 2-stroke petrol motor, blah, blah, blah. 14-inch cutting head. This Toro Tough Trimmer can handle the thickest grass, 41 centimeters. No, go back. 43 centimeters wide. It's electric. Heavy-duty performance with extended cutting time, blah, blah, blah. So this one cuts the thickest grass. This one's the widest. I don't know why anyone would want this one. Because it's cheapest. Oh. I only have 350 pounds. Dang it. Well, okay, I gotta go with the lowest one. I'm gonna end up with only 100 pounds. Can I buy a new one later? Probably. All right. This is the contract map where you can see available contracts to select and start. Now your company is set up. Select the contract button at the bottom of the map to open it for setup. Okay. Once you select a contract, you can see information about its value and requirements. If you wish to accept the contract, you first need to assign an employee, vehicle, and equipment. Select either the employee, vehicle, or equipment option to the left next. Okay. The front garden at Old Nut Cottage requires a general cut. The lawn is surrounded by flower beds, so take care not to damage them, and don't leave grass clippings on the beds. Small area, flower beds, flat. Okay. 300 pounds, 295 pounds, 50 reputation points, 1 complexity. Okay. Contracts need an employee assigned to them to be attempted. At the minute, the only employee you have is you, but that will change as your company grows. Highlight yourself and then confirm the assignment to the contract. Okay, vehicle. Contracts need a vehicle assigned to them to be attempted. At the minute, you only have 1, but that will change as your company grows and makes more money. Highlight your vehicle and then confirm the assignment to the contract. Okay. Contracts need equipment like a string trimmer. There's probably going to be more, like hedge trimmers and whatnot, assigned to them to be attempted. Highlight your string trimmer and then confirm the assignment to the contract. Now the contract has an employee, vehicle, and equipment assigned. You need to confirm the contract. Once the contract is confirmed, you can start it. As you set up and confirm contracts, their pin on the map will turn yellow and the contract that you're assigned will have a star displayed. With the first contract confirmed, you can start it and head to the location to begin cutting. Lego. In wet weather, it's much easier to damage the ground. Be careful when cutting in the rain. Good to know. Cut height, 5 to 6 centimeters. We'll do 6. Always err on the high side when you're cutting grass. Ground check phase. At the start of each contract, you have a small period of time to find and remove any objects on the grass that could either be damaged or damage your vehicle. You can choose to skip the ground check and have the objects automatically removed by interacting with your mower or equipment, but this will mean you don't earn money or RP. Okay. Ground check. This is the garden. Careful not to damage the flower beds when we go through here. I see a stick or something. A truck. 5 objects to collect. And 4 minutes in which to do it. Rocket. Shift to sprint, so that's 3. 4 and 5. All right. Ground check complete. Return to the trailer and unload the vehicle. All right. With the ground check complete, it's time to start cutting some grass. You can use either your string trimmer, or vehicle whenever you want. Strimmers are best for cutting the edges in any tight areas, while your vehicle is best for large open areas of grass. All right. Start it. Throttle. Let's go. All right. Set the cutting height to, what was the other one? C. Okay. Drop thing. Engage the cutter. Here we go. Your performance during cutting will affect how much money and RP you earn from the contract. You need to find the balance between speed and careful driving, avoiding damaging the flowers or lawn, while cutting quickly to earn a time bonus. Yep. Alright, so now that I know that string trimmers are a thing, I'm not going to worry so much about getting right up next to the edge. Although I will if that's an option. One good thing about a third-person camera is I can, like, look around bushes or whatever. Oops. Shit, I destroyed a flower. Fine, incurred. Damn it. Hit a flower on my very first real job. Like, it's still part of the tutorial, but it's my first real job. This would be so much easier with the controller. Alright. So now we're mostly away from the outside edges. I do appreciate how the camera moves as I turn the mower, but the mower doesn't necessarily turn as I move the camera. Like, that's a good balance. Being able to see where the mower is and is going is nice. I don't know where I was going with that thought. Like, it's nice to have the camera follow the mower and not have to try to steer with the camera in a really weird position. Looks like I missed a little bit there. I will say that, yeah, mowers, in my experience, the riding ones, are basically, unless you're pressing the gas, unless you've engaged, motor overload. Your vehicle's motor load is displayed at the bottom right of the screen. If you overload it by driving too fast and cutting too much grass at once, you'll suffer engine damage and your cut quality will be affected. Cutting when overloaded will leave blades of grass uncut that have to be cut again, and on vehicles with collectors or mulchers or recycling kits, grass piles will be left. How am I supposed to be able to tell when the grass is too much for my engine? Did I miss some? Yes, I did. Like real mowing contractors care about their motor getting overloaded and leaving behind stuff that needs to be recut. If you ever had somebody come and cut your yard, they're in and out, zoom, 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 as fast as they possibly can. No matter whether it looks good. .5%. Apparently, I missed some last time around. Alright, so we're approaching the flower beds next time around. I don't know how I keep missing strips back here. Ah! Okay, not hitting the flower. Wrong direction. So, are those actually... Oh, they're not missed. It's just a visual thing that looks like it's been missed. Alright, so 3 different trees with flowers around them that I need to worry about. Does that count as missed? There's a couple of blades right there. I don't know why I just did all that back and forth stuff. Gotta be careful with these flower beds here, especially this one. Alright, got pretty close there. Whatever I didn't get, I can do with the string trimmer later. Same over here. Wrong direction. Ah, damn it. Hit another flower. Honestly, that flower didn't need to be there. Looks better without it. Okay, I'm gonna stop trying to get a row when I'm going forward and backward. Ground damage. I've managed to damage the ground and destroy some of the grass. Ground damage is caused by turning your vehicle at full lock for extended periods of time. Ground damage will earn you penalties and fines, with some locations finding higher amounts than others. Awesome. It's easier to damage when it's wet. Okay. Are there apples in this tree? That's cool. Wrong direction. Alright, so we will do this and then we'll go around the tree and come back along that strip. How's my fuel? I'm good on fuel for the time being. Yeah, I knew that was... I swear I got over that. Almost ran into the flower bed. I didn't think I was turning that long. Why is there no music? I know everybody that's running a lawnmower is listening to music. I really wish I could use a controller here. Yeah, I know I missed some right there. I just realized this is boring as hell. Like, I can understand how it could be cathartic and soothing and everything, but this is boring as hell. I haven't spoken in a couple of minutes because there's nothing going on, nothing to talk about. Like, I do have an inner monologue going on, but no one wants to hear the inner monologue of somebody mowing the grass. Or maybe they do, I don't know. There's a market for this game, after all. Getting close to done. I'm at 94%. Alright, so we'll go around the outside of here to get back to this area. Alright, I'm at 96 point whatever percent. I apparently have missed some right here. No. There we go. Some over here. But I think I'm just about ready to go get my string trimmer. Alright, get the strimmer. String trimmers are great for cutting along the edges of lawns, up against objects, or in tight spaces. To use a string trimmer, press and hold left mouse button. Alright, so I've got the strimmer. Okay. Ooh, this is a little nerve-wracking. Don't hit the flowers, Robert. Okay, so that sound is the grass being cut. Don't hit the flowers, Robert. How am I supposed to get it to a certain height? Whatever. Can't see. Can confirm using a weed eater, string trimmer, is tedious as hell and sends grass spraying everywhere. And yes, bushes are really annoying. Nobody is ever going to be perfect. Oops, don't hit the flower. I can also confirm that the touching the flowers with the string trimmer, like, instantly cuts them. Like, you don't even know. It's so easy. Yeah, when I see the strip of grass starting to get wider, I know I'm approaching bushes. I can't say I'm enjoying this game. I can see how some people would, but I can't say that I am. Because, like, I don't enjoy doing this in real life. Let alone as part of my leisure time. 98.1% complete. I feel like a good part of what's remaining is there's a couple of arbors entering the yard. There we go. There's one of them. I feel like I'm about halfway around. Ah, my fingers are cramping. 98.6. Oh, and I still have those dang beds around the trees to go through. Cutting complete. With the cutting complete, you now need to store your vehicle and equipment, then interact with your pickup truck to leave the location. If you've left the grass clippings on the paths or flower beds, you can pick them up before leaving to avoid any cleanup fees. Oh, you know what? I'm done. I don't have to do the rest of this anymore. Okay. So, grass clippings. How do I... Because, like, there are definitely clippings on the path here, but, you know, some of it is just moss or grass grown through the brick. So maybe I didn't. No, I think the only place you get clippings is from the mower itself. I don't think the... what's it called? Trimmer can do it. All right, what was my net? What did we get? All right. Ground check time bonus, 609. Ground check earnings, 20 pounds. Cutting time bonus, 445. Valuables recovered, there weren't any. Penalties and fines, 244. Collisions. Ground damage. 2 pounds for flowers destroyed because I destroyed 2 flowers. And I used some fuel. So the total that I gained here was 303 after the penalties. I could potentially have gotten 403.10. I don't know how I could have gotten an additional 100 pounds. Or is that what that means? Well, okay. This is the vehicle garage. Here you can fix damaged vehicles, view statistics, purchase attachments, part exchange vehicles, or purchase new ones. First, though, let's select your current vehicle so you can maintain it. This screen shows all the information you'll need to keep track of your vehicle's performance and status. Let's maintain your vehicle and get it ready for the next contract by selecting the maintenance button. It's important to keep your vehicles well maintained and fixed. Ideally, after each contract, you should visit the garage, refilling the fuel tank and fixing any damage. You can see the status of your vehicle to the left of the screen. If your vehicle needs attention, see to it now before returning to the contract map. Okay, so all it needs is gas. We are not going to replace the blades. So I did that whole mow on like a quarter tank of petrol. It is not petroleum though. That's the thing. It's gasoline. Anyway. Sure, let's refuel it. Whatever. All right. Okay. So I think that's enough of that.